In the beginning, the world was perfect. The sun painted the skies with golden light, the rivers sang softly as they flowed, and every creature from the tiniest ant to the mighty lion lived in peace. And at the center of this beauty stood a garden unlike any other, the Garden of Eden. It was paradise, a place where everything was alive with color, sound, and harmony. No pain, no death, no fear. In this paradise, God placed two of his most special creations, Adam and Eve. Adam was strong and gentle, made from the dust of the earth, but filled with the breath of life. Eve was graceful and wise, created from Adam's rib, his perfect companion. They walked together in the cool of the day, hand in hand, talking with God face to face. Imagine that, walking and talking with the Creator himself. Every evening, his voice echoed through the trees, loving, calm, and full of joy. In this perfect world, there was only one rule. Just one. God said, "You may freely eat from every tree in this garden. But from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you must not eat. For when you do, you will surely die." It seemed simple. There were thousands of trees, all beautiful, all delicious. But one tree stood apart, glowing with mystery, its fruit shining like jewels. Days passed. Then weeks. Then months. Adam and Eve cared for the garden, laughed together, and enjoyed every gift God had given. But one day, a visitor entered Eden. Not just any visitor, a serpent. Cunning, smooth, clever with words. He slithered up to Eve and whispered, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve looked at the serpent and answered, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden. But God said we must not eat from the tree in the middle, nor touch it, or we will die." The serpent's eyes gleamed with mischief. "You will not surely die," he said softly. "God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will be like him, knowing good and evil." Eve looked again at the tree. The fruit did look good, beautiful, shining, tempting. She thought, maybe God is keeping something from us. She reached out. Her fingers trembled. She picked the fruit. And she ate. The world held its breath. Then she turned to Adam, who was standing beside her, silent, watching. Without a word, he too took a bite. And in that single moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, but not as they had imagined. For the first time, they felt shame. They looked at each other and realized they were naked. Embarrassed, they ran to sew fig leaves together to cover themselves. The joy of innocence was gone. The garden felt different, heavier, darker. Then came the sound, the voice they had once loved. The sound of God walking in the garden in the cool of the evening. "Adam, where are you?" Adam hid among the trees. He had never hidden from God before. God's voice came again, gentle but filled with sorrow. "Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat?" Adam replied, "The woman you gave me, she gave me the fruit, and I ate." Then God turned to Eve. "What is this you have done?" Eve said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." God looked upon them with sadness. The serpent had lied, and now his creation, his beloved children, had fallen into sin. So God spoke judgment. To the serpent he said, "Because you have done this, you are cursed. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all your life." To Eve, "You will bear children in pain. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." And to Adam, "Because you listened instead of obeying, the ground is cursed because of you. You will work by the sweat of your brow, and from dust you came, to dust you will return." The harmony of Eden was broken. The flowers still bloomed, but they no longer sang. The animals watched in silence. And the wind that once carried God's laughter now carried sorrow. But even in his judgment, God's love did not fade. He made garments of animal skin to cover Adam and Eve, the first sacrifice, a sign of his mercy. He sent them out of the garden, away from the tree of life, so that they would not live forever in their sin. As they walked away, tears filled their eyes. They looked back one last time, and saw the flaming sword guarding the gate of Eden. The world outside was wild and untamed, but God's voice still echoed in their hearts, a promise that one day, Someone would come to crush the serpent's head. That promise was the beginning of hope. And so began humanity's journey, a journey of mistakes, redemption, and grace. From Adam and Eve's fall came the story of all of us. A story of choices. A story of love. A story of a God who never gives up on his people. If this story touched your heart, remember the story of the Bible is not just about where we fell, but how God came to lift us back up. Subscribe to Bible Journey, where we explore more amazing stories that shaped our faith, our world, and our hearts. Don't forget to like, share, and turn on notifications because every story in the Bible still speaks today.